Well, everyone, Miss Demmer here. Our I can statement for today is I can distinguish shapes based on their net. Now, some of you may be asking, well, what's a net, Miss Demmer? Well, net is a flattened 3D figure that can be turned into a solid figure. And I'm going to show you an example. If we were typically all together right now, I would show you how to do this and we do it all together as a class. So these are the materials that you can use. If you would like to go get them and do that, that'd be awesome. If not, that's totally fine too. So what they do is they make them 2 inches apart. Then they cut out just the outside of this. Now notice here, this is our net right here. Okay, what they have cut out, this cross, it looks like a cross kind of, that is our net. Okay, what we're going to do is in a second, we're going to fold this all up, and that's going to make our polyhedron or our 3D figure. Now this gets folded. And when we fold it, it makes a cube. If you would like to try this at home, awesome. If not, that's totally fine too. But when that 3D figure is unfolded, that is what our net is. So, these are the notes. Now, if you're a person that needs the notes ahead of time, take the time, write them down. If you're a person that doesn't, then that's totally fine too. Just do it at the end. I am going to be referring to this note sheet a lot to help us with the lesson today. Now, just a few terms to go over. So our face, whoop, those are the flat surfaces. Our vertex, those are our corners. And our edges are our sides. So like, we're going to look at, let's look at the triangular prism. We're going to find each of these, and notice I made sketches there for you to help you. When that figure is folded up, if you need to at home make the net and then fold it up to see how your 3D figure, you can definitely do that with a piece of paper. So we have our faces. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how we get 5 right here. Our edges. I'm going to look at the sketch when it's folded because some of these are going to connect with each other. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Notice I do not count the ones that I already did. That's how we get 9 edges. Vertices, those are our corners. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where I get 6 vertices. If you have any questions on this, please let me know. Now, looking at the lesson today, if you could turn to page 235, that would be awesome. We're going to go over these shapes, these 3D polyhedrons. So first, let's look at the rectangular prism, the number and shape of faces. So I'm going to count my faces. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to count 6 faces. Then we're going to look at the shape of our faces. Well, if we notice, these are all rectangles. So I'm going to put 6 rectangles. Now, which faces are congruent? Congruent means the same. So I'm looking here. Okay, this shape and this shape look the same. This shape and this shape look the same, and this shape and this shape look the same. Now when I would fold that up, it'd be the rectangles opposite of each other. So I'm going to write in here, rectangles opposite of each other. Now our edges. I always look back at that note sheet and I look at the sketch. So if we go back here for our rectangular prism, our edges, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. That's how we get 12 edges. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to write 12. Now our vertices, same thing. That sketch really helps me. So I look here, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each corner, when folded up, gives us 8 vertices. Then we go to triangular prism. Triangular prism is right here. I look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faces. Now, our shapes are, we have 3 rectangles, and 2 triangles. Which faces are congruent? All 3 of my rectangles are the same size, and my 2 triangles. So I'm going to put 3 rectangles, and then I'm going to add in there my 2 triangles. Okay? Then I go back to my notes, and I look at my edges of my rectangular prism. We're doing it. Whoop, sorry, I'm jumping ahead. Sorry. Okay, we're looking at our triangular prism. Sorry, I said rectangle. Triangular prism, I look at my sketch here, and we're going to find our edges first. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When that's folded up, I take each of those. So I right here get 9 edges. I look at my vertices. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, let me do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get 6 vertices. Notice I take each corner of that triangle, and that's how I get that. Now, square pyramid. I look at my square pyramid. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faces. I have 4 triangles and 1 square. The shapes that are same are all my triangles, so I'm going to say my 4 triangles. Now I'm going to look at my sketch to find my edges. For edges, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where I get 8 edges. And if it helps you to make these nets at home and then fold them up to get that 3D figure, that totally works for me. Okay, and then we look at our vertices. We go 1 on top, 2, 3, 4, 4 on the bottom plus 1 on top gives us 5 total. So right here, we're going to have 5 edges. Now, if you notice there in your notes, we don't have triangular pyramid on there. I'm going to draw a little sketch for those of you that this might help. Now, bear with me. I am not the greatest drawer. Okay, that's supposed to be a little dot there. Okay, I look here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 faces. We have 4 triangles. And all 4 triangles are the same. Now I look at my sketch and I know my sketch isn't the best, but looking at my cursor, I'm going to take my edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So another way that you could do this is you could go 1, 2, 3. This one and this one are going to connect, so that gives me 4. This one and this one are connect when we put them, so that gives me 5. And this one connect, which gives me 6. Okay? We do our vertices, and if we count 1, 2, 3, and then at the top, all of these go together, so we have 1, 2, 3. Then at the top, we have 4. So that gives us 4 vertices. If you have any questions on any of this, just let me know. I'd recommend making the nets and then folding them up. Now, we're going to go through one more thing with nets. And when you look at this, what we're doing is we're going to take these figures and we're going to put them with the right net. Now, I would pause the video right now and I want you to see if you can figure out which nets go where. And then I'm going to do it now. So letter A, I'm looking here and I have 2 rectangles that are pretty big and the rest look pretty small to me. So I think my net's going to go there. Because if you notice, I have my big triangles and then I have those 4 little triangles. Letter B, I have a right triangle here. So I'm going to look, oh, I have a right triangle there. So that's where I'm going to get that one. Letter C, I have 2 squares here. And then I have 4 rectangles. Well, right here I have 4 rectangles and 2 squares. So it's going to go there. Then we have 2 triangles on each side. And then we have our rectangles, our 3 rectangles. So that's got to go there. Make sure you understand how those nets is all we're doing is taking that 3D figure, and when we unfold it, this is what it gives us. Now, I'm going to go over the home link with you in case you have any questions. Up here, you're doing exactly what we just did. Finding which net goes to which 3D figure. Down here, you're doing right what we did at the beginning. You're going to say what kind of faces, what's parallel. Parallel, remember, means if we have a straight line, they keep going. They never intersect each other, opposite of each other. Then down here, you're going to be multiplying decimals. Remember, when we multiply decimals, we do not line up our decimals. I'll set up number 4 over on the side here. So we have 5.2. I put everything up against my wall times 3. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have a great rest of your day.